My baby. Is it gonna let me? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay, good. Don't do that, baby. Lost it again. Seriously. It's not what I did. Come on now. For heaven's sakes. Oh, come on. We were there. And now we're not. Stop it, sweetheart. Don't. Look, I can't sit on the edge of the very edge of the chair all night. Hurry up and get up here. And then when you're not climbing up here. Absolutely not. No. No. You lay down. Lay down. Getting stressed here. We were there and now there's nothing but a black screen. How lovely. We shut that one. Come on, baby. Come on. That one. There we go. Hey, Jennifer. Nice to see you're here. There, we're up and running. There, I could see in here. Come on, baby. Come on. I got more than one running, obviously. There we go. Hey, Jennifer. Nice to see you're here. There, we're up and running. Okay. I can see in here. Come on, baby. I'm gonna just. I got more than one running. I'm leaving the other one running. I don't care. There. Does everything look here? Good. Good. There we go. I think. I've got a spot. There we go. Okay. Hi, Darlene. Wonderful. Thank you. Hi, Rose. Ross. Sir. Rosa. Better get my glasses on. Hi from. Oh, jeez. Stupid sleeves got caught. Bear with me a moment. We won't have that happening again. I'm not going to bother to button. I'm just going to roll the sleeves up. It's all about work anyway. I'll look more workified with my sleeves rolled up. Oh my goodness. Come on. I tell you what's been bothering me. Every night it's clouded over. Every night. I haven't gotten to see Mars once yet. And the pinnacle of it was a few nights ago. So, I'm not happy about that. I mean, I've got the perfect viewing spot to watch it rise. It rises right here in front of me. And I see nothing. So, hello, Rosa. Hi, Charmaine. Okay, Charmaine. Just one moment. Good thing you told me because my my volume, I had to turn it off. So I don't hear my little pings when they come in. Just bear with me for a moment. I've got to put our smudge up first. Let's see. Did the smart thing? No, Charmaine. Getting in at the ground level. First one up. First one up. Let's see. And thank you very much for your donation. Hey, what's your question, Charmaine? Get your question ready, because as soon as I'm finished the smudge, we're going to start. Come on. Oops. Come on, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Okay. Cards are next. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's the smudge. There we go. Okay, Charmaine has something written. I have to look here. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Not only are you the first, that's a very loaded, deep question. I can tell you that. Yes, just a note to everybody coming in who we got 10 here. All of you know right now, if you're going to pay through PayPal or Canadian e-transfer banking, if you don't want your name mentioned, and if you don't want your question, you want to keep everything private, your name, you need to state that in your note. All right? You got to say, please keep my question private and my name private or one or the other, but you need to specify that. So, thank you, Jennifer, for bringing that up. Okay, Charmaine. I I can tell you, I already know what the answer is going to be. I do. I haven't even dealt the card yet, but I know what it's going to be. I want you to listen to me when I tell you you can exhale. Do that. Mouth open, deep in the chest, and exhale. It's okay. I can tell you that. It's truly, truly okay. All right. This is for Charmaine. She was told that when her ex passed away, he couldn't. What were your words? Said he could not stand Charmaine. The ex said he couldn't, and then he died, and she's asking, does he still feel that way? I already know the answer. And I think you know the answer too. But you need to hear somebody else say it. This is what's going to go on here. You need to hear somebody else tell you. All right. Is Charmaine's ex hating her still? Now that he's crossed over, is he still not able to stand her? I'm going to cut the deck right here and let's see what we get. Well, that's interesting. The card that I pulled for you, the Lovers. That's what's been pulled here for you, the Lovers. Of all things, all right? Let's do the generic side of the card. We'll do that. Unbelievable, really. But not. I'm not surprised. So, one moment. I'm a little dry. And I'm very sorry. My condolences. I think you were in about 3-4 weeks ago. Were you in? And you had been talking. I don't remember your question, but you've been talking about your ex, that he'd been murdered. And you found out that he had been with all these other women. And I think you were asking, did he ever really care about you at any point? I think that's what it was. If you're one and the same person, I don't remember your name, but if you're the same person, yes, I know he was murdered. And the question, like I said at that time, was, did he ever really care about me? You found out he had all these other women, lovers, I guess you might call them. With this card, the generic side of the card is showing that you could have a mature decision that you have to make because you're going to be hitting a turning point. You need to make more of an investment into yourself in any way, actually, that, yeah, it could be a financial plan. You could be looking at maybe moving for work, moving into a new home, that kind of a thing. The choice just doesn't seem straightforward in relationships. This would still apply to you because of where your heart and your head is, that you bond and commit or walk away. That's what the card says, all right? Yes. Okay, Charmaine, wonderful. Yeah, I thought I remembered that. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for that. I'm going to cut to the chase here. I'm going to ask Lilith. I'm going to bring her in. and ask her a direct yes or no. All right. But there could be a new serious love relationship coming to you very soon. You need to hear that. You should know about that. I think the choice you need to make is to make peace with him and where he was, and then make the conscious decision to leave it lie, to leave it lay, and to start looking at, it sounds odd to say because his life is ended, but yours can be renewed at this point. A renewal for you. And you're gonna, any choices and decisions you make is gonna be based on your long-term future. Instead of a short-term thing, it's gonna be long-term. In love, you wait for the right person. Don't let yourself get distracted by flirts. In other words, don't let yourself get distracted by people you know that are flirting, but they would never be serious in a serious, long relationship with you. Don't let yourself get distracted by those kinds of people. All right? The keywords for this card are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotions, and separation. Now, you bear with me, because we're going to ask Lilith. My selenite fell between my fridge and my table, and I can't find it. And I just didn't have the energy to kind of dig it out or anything. I got to see what I'm doing. Where's my window? Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Bring it down a bit. Okay. Here we go. All right. This is for Charmaine. She's been here before. You know her. This is about her ex-boyfriend who has died quite recently. He's been murdered. Whether that's here or there, it remains to be seen. But she was told by somebody else, which I don't think is a good thing. I think it's done in anger. That's what I think it is. Maybe jealousy. She was told by somebody that before he died, for some reason, he could not stand Charmaine. Was this true, that he couldn't stand Charmaine? Let's ask that first. Did he say that? She's saying he never said it. What I'm feeling, he may have had moments of anger over you because you were broken up. If anybody would ask about you, he'd get sensitive about it in a way that would come out as maybe anger. And he would say things like, if they said, "How's Charmaine?" Or how are you and Charmaine? And he would respond with sarcasm. Do you know what I mean? Responding with Charmaine, and we're not together anymore. Do you think I was going to be with her for the rest of my life? And somebody may have translated that moment of emotion into, oh, he hated her. He hates her. And they took some kind of sick pleasure out of telling you that when he died, that he had no use for you, couldn't stand you. Is this how he truly felt? Did he feel you're saying no? Here, let's see. Did he say that he couldn't stand her or imply that he hated her? Or, and she's saying, yeah, see, the funny way she's swinging isn't complete. It's not a yes at all at this point. It is no, but there's more to it than just a flat no, and that's what I just explained to you. When people break up and they're angry with each other, they'll say all kinds of things, and they're only in that moment. And later on down the road, they don't feel like that at all. They were just angry and hurt. This kind of a thing. All right. Now that he's crossed over, is he still carrying these feelings of disdain for Charmaine? Is he still feeling the way he was in that moment where he had no use for her? Is he feeling the same? Like he had no use for her? Come on, Lilith. No. Now that he's crossed over the other side, he's become an enlightened spirit. Does he have feelings for her? Does when he thinks of her, are there pockets of love that come to the surface for him for her? And what they had. Look at that. Look at that, Charmaine. Okay, there's the bottom line. That's why I meant where you can take a deep breath and you can just let those feelings go that you've been going through and being tortured by. All right. And it's like what I said. Someone else took some kind of joy out of telling you. And like I said, it's probably whatever he said was a knee-jerk response because he was feeling emotionally irritated and frustrated. And by them asking about you, or asking him about you really kind of brought everything in your face kind of a response. And trying to get his pride back by saying, I wasn't going to spend the rest of my life with her. You kidding me? She was just there. She was a good time. That's all she was. Outside of that, I don't even like her. And really, that's not how he felt. And I can tell you right now, he has become an enlightened spirit, Charmaine. There's those feelings were earthly feelings. They were human feelings. He's beyond that now. He loves everybody. Put it that way. Everybody. That includes you. Because he is in the other place. Okay? But there's no anger. There's no hate. There's nothing like that. It's like somebody becoming an angel. Um, let's say somebody passes away and they were a cold-hearted, hateful person. They were vengeful. They were all these negative connotations, right? Then they die. And let's say hypothetically, time goes by, eventually they become an angel and they're sent to guard somebody or watch over somebody. You don't get to be an angel by being a bad person. You don't get to be an angel by just like rite of passage. You have to be what an angel consists of. All right. And that's where he's at. He's all about the love and the light. Okay. His soul probably still has some healing to do. He's probably had to answer for all the people that he may have struck out at in a negative way, like you, this kind of a thing. But there's a light feeling around him. I'm trying to envision and trying to connect. I'm trying to see, and I keep coming back with a lightness. I mean, light as a feather. There's no weight on him. There's nothing weighing him down, if you know what I mean. He's on the other side. He's gone from here. The other side is all good. It's all good. He may take him a little longer to be completely redeemed by the universe, but he'll get there eventually. But he harbors no hate or anger toward anything or anyone. All he feels is love and compassion for the people that were part of his days and his time walking the earth. So there you go. You can put your mind at rest. But there could be possibility of a new romance, and a serious one could be heading your way. It's very, very strong. All right. So that's coming. I don't know when. I don't think it's going to be as long as you think it is. I really don't think it's going to be as long as you think it is. And don't listen to the person or the or the people that told you this, that he couldn't stand you before he died. Like, who does that? Unless it's coming from a place of anger, you know? So that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You just need to let it all go. You let heaven and the universe take care of him now. All right? You had your time with him. It ended. It ended for you. It ended for everybody that knew him. Now you just have to leave it where it is. You can't change what was. Leave it where it is. Turn your back and walk away and begin again. Okay? You're welcome, Charmaine. Hello, Faustina. Okay, let me look and see. Let me check here. What do we got? Okay. Oh, my PayPal list always shuts down on me. I'm trying to revive it. To revive it. Let's see here. Is it all right to say your name so I can confirm that it's you? You are Robin. Thank you. You said it. I didn't. That's wonderful. The reason I'm saying this tonight, and Jennifer's even said it, put it in the instructions, is because there's the last mini readings that we did. Girl paid through PayPal, didn't leave a note or anything, and she just kept yakking and yakking, and she was lagging really bad. I kept saying, "Are you?" And I grabbed the name from PayPal, and I must have asked her 6 times if I asked her once, and then finally she clued in and she stopped talking, and then she seen finally and said, "Yes, that's me." And that was the end of it. Did her question, did her card, that was it. She complained the next day to Jennifer, "Had I known that Natalie was going to say my name, my real name, I never would have got a question in the first place." Well, you didn't say it. So therefore, if you want to keep your reading private, you want to keep your name private, you've got to put it on the note where you make your donation. Otherwise, I have no idea. So, wonderful, Robin. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to get the cards shuffled up for you. And your question. And thank you for your generous donation, by the way. I appreciate that very much. You're hoping to find out if you are going to meet your lifetime partner soon. And you're thinking you might already have? That's interesting. That's great. Thank you so much, Faustina. Or Faustina. I got a frog in my throat tonight. I don't know why. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh. Excuse me. I got the weirdest song. I've got an earworm, and I don't know why I started thinking where it came from. But it's the spiders and snakes song. I don't like spiders and snakes. And that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, you fool. Okay. Has Faustina met the love of her life yet? A long-term relationship. Has she met that person yet? Is there one coming? Of course there is. Of course there is. Let's see here. All right. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck here. This is for Faustina. She's asking and hoping to find out if she's going to meet her lifetime partner soon. Or has she already and she just, unbeknownst to her, right? Okay. Not a bad card. Are you petrified of snakes? Really? Oh my goodness. And petrified, that's a strong, strong word. So, okay, we're just going with, well, these 2 cards right here. The first one that I pulled for you is the High Priest. The second one I pulled was the Queen of Cups, and she is representing you in this reading. All right, and she's a good card. And this is a helpful card. This is the teacher card of tarot. All right. And he usually, not always, but he usually represents traditional relationships, traditional weddings, ceremonies of different kinds. And if you look very closely, he's got his right arm and hand extended to you. He's offering to help you and give you all the wisdom that you need. He also stands between the portal of this world, man's world, and the other, all right? The other dimension, whatever you want to refer to it as. And he's got a foot. There's a portal this way. We'll say it's like this. And there he is, and he's got a foot in each world. And he's standing right in the middle. He knows all. He knows everything. He's the teacher card of tarot, like I said. And boy, oh boy. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to pull Lilith for you too. That I do know. So, oh, heaven's sakes, where is my, there he is. I kept passing him. For the generic side of the card, hi Taylor, welcome. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Orthodox religion, marriages and ceremonies, wisdom and powerful leaderships are the gifts of this high priest. He's a man of learning. The high priest is suggesting that you may be looking, now see, this is what tarot does. It brings forth things that probably have nothing to do with your question. Well, it doesn't seem apparent anyway. But we'll bring forth the most important things and put them in the right order, how you should be thinking about things. And right here, the very first thing that comes up with this card, it has to do with you bettering yourself, becoming more knowledgeable, learning more, possibly maybe acquiring a bit more education so you can further your life and up your pay scale and what you're worth and all of that. For some reason, Tarot's feeling that that's a need right off, okay? This card also predicts, so here's part of your answer to your question, all right? This card, oh, excuse me, here we go. This card is predicting unity. There's the golden word, in two ways. Unity within your body, your mind, and your soul, so that you feel connected to your own intuition and a lot closer to your guides. Secondly, he represents the unity of two people as they come together as one. How wonderful is that? Another meaning of the card is convention and tradition. But if convention and traditions are not for you, that could be a problem between you and the new love. If that becomes, they're just, you know, if you come from somebody that was raised on traditions and tight family unit, there's a possibility it could be something that rubs you the wrong way a little bit, or he's going to rub you the wrong way a little bit. It could go both ways. There's a bit of a difference there. But sometimes you get people that are so different from different backgrounds, they end up lasting forever. They handle their own bumps, their own rough spots, but they know they want to be with that person no matter what. They find a way to work around it. You keep that in mind. The advice of the card is that it's simple. You just need to listen to your own inner wisdom, and your intuition plays a big part here. It'll tell you whether you're right or wrong, got the right idea, on the right track or not. But your inner wisdom is going to guide you toward, it could be an educational path. It could be a certain belief or finding the right teacher, somebody that you want to learn from, somebody you want to look up to, trust, and respect. You're going to learn a lot from them. That's part of what your hunger is, kind of a thing. So, and you were just promoted. Follow through with that. Keep that drum beating, you might say. Stay on that track for a little bit as far as, you go. The keywords here are education and traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, and authority. Who knows? Maybe you're going to marry a cop, police officer. Who knows, right? But you're wanting to do things the right way. I'm feeling for you, too, that once you get with this person, you're going to want to do things, I would say, a traditional wedding. Doesn't have to be huge or big, but you want the dress, you want him in the suit, you want the families coming together, you want to do an old-fashioned wedding. That's the way you're looking at it. So now, just bear with me. I'm just chipping my cigarette out. I don't need the whole thing in one sitting. There we go. The next card that I pulled, because I pulled two for you, is the Queen of Cups. And she's a lovely card. She really is. And here she is. And she's representing you. So, he was an ex-Marine. What was this? He's very old school. OMG. There you go. That wasn't in the card. That was what I was hearing for you. Just so you know the difference here. Here you are. You're the Queen of Hearts. You're a very sensitive person. You're a very compassionate woman. You're very gentle towards your friends. And you're openly loving toward your family and who will be your partner. Okay? You offer loyalty. You offer inspiration. And even creativity. There's nothing dull or boring about you. And when this man comes into your life, that'll be the last thing that would ever happen, that he would see you as boring or dull. Not at all. He sees you as quite the opposite. He sees you as somebody that's fresh and ripe your depth goes very, very deep into life itself. And he finds you fascinating in that way. Any projects that you take on at the same time are going to thrive. And if this card is resonating with you, the Queen is here to show you that now is the time for you to focus on relationships, children, and sharing with friends. And if you're single, she's predicting you are emotionally ready for new love. That's two cards in a row, really. Advice: tune into your nurturing side. But when it comes to decision making, it's something I'd never advise, but tarot says when it comes to making decisions, your emotional intelligence will be your best guide. Okay? Keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Lilith. Just one moment, I bring my screen up so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, Lilith. This is for Robin. And she's asking, all right, is there a new serious love coming into her life? Is she going to meet the love of her life? Is there a future relationship here that's going to be with the love of her life? Long-term relationship, we're seeing marriage all the way through. The other thing, the love of her life, is this somebody she's already met? Does she know this person? She does. Okay. This is, quote, her person, unquote. And you know what I mean by that. When are they going to come together as a couple? Can we get a time frame on that? Will they be together as a couple? I'll be really bold and say 3 months from now. Is it possible they'll be together 3 months from now as a couple? Very much so, yes. She's swinging faster, too, yes. Yes. Could it happen sooner than that? 2 months. Could it happen within 2 months? She's saying no. So it's 3 months, a little under 3 months, we'll say. 10 weeks? Is it possible within 10 weeks? And she's saying yes, still. So, oh my goodness. The answer to your questions were there a couple, only one date so far. Well, there you go, Robin. It all sounds good. And it sounds like it's a person that whoever you're talking about here is what it sounds like. Seriously. Let it play itself out. Don't be over enthusiastic and push yourself on anybody. If he throws attention your way, then you acknowledge that, but you don't go off the deep end with it with one little, you know what I mean? Just stay grounded and stay cool. If you see him, if he compliments you, really appreciate the compliment. Well, thank you so much, so that you're acknowledging how he's feeling and how he's seeing you, right? So don't play so cool that he thinks you're missing what the message he's trying to send you. Leave yourself open to that, but don't go over the top with excitement at first. Don't do anything. Just stay really cool. Like, you're going to put out the message, I really, really like you. But I'm not saying, you're not going to put out there, oh, let's get married, let's start planning or anything. You know what I mean? Jumping the gun. Just say, I really, really like you. And try to stay within the now, your own now with him. Okay. So there we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a good question. Really. Hold on a minute. Festina, hold on. I'm going to give you a mermaid oracle. Hold on a minute. I'll give you one more. This is for Robin, also known as Festina. This is for Robin. Mermaids have anything to send her away. What message would you like her to have? Please bring that forward for Robin. You're welcome. You're very welcome. There you go. I'm happy you said that about being cool and you can just feel it. You can't explain what you're feeling, but it's there. All right. So what's going on here for Robin? Please, Festina / Robin. All right. One more. And then we're going to see what the mermaids have sent to you. Okay. Going to cut the deck. There we go. What did we get? What did we get? Vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. This is the first time I've gotten this card with this deck. My goodness. Card 39. There's a whole other piece with it. You bear with me for a moment. All right. Let's see. Number 39. Way towards the back. There's 40. And there is 39. All right. I'll hold the card up so you can watch while I'm reading the meaning. Okay. We all need and crave a sense of belonging. It is deep. It is primal. It is at the very core of our survival instincts. For in tribal days, if we were outcast, we were either left as food for the sharks or we became strong and wise in our hermitage. These challenges and hero journeys within within our keys to inner strength and a sense of belonging, and to a sense of belonging to all that is. And yet, what makes this heroic and what makes this beautiful is that we can be deeply hurt as much by our own communications with others as by our distance from them. Too close, too far. Either way can hurt. At this time, you're being asked to open up, to display your wounds after a time building trust and share the vulnerabilities within yourself. You're very strong and you are a survivor, but you're fragile too. Deep, intimate connection can only be created by deeply understanding who we are, what we reject and dislike about ourselves, and bringing home and nurturing back to health that which we have already forced away. This can require therapy, counseling, deep vulnerability. The power of this vulnerability is that you break through into freedom, self-love, attract others with your open heart. It may return from time to time, and it is often a theme in our lives. And that stuff happens. I don't know what that's. I never understand half these messages that come out of this, unless it hit home for you. So, but you're to keep an open heart when it comes to love. So, like I said, stay in the now like you're doing, stay grounded, but leave yourself open as well so that you don't come off as being mistaken as unattainable. You know what I mean? So you can be strong and still be vulnerable. Very true. You're a real person, you know? So that's all part of it. The card's very beautiful. Yes. Just beautiful. Welcome to all the newbies that have come in and the new ones that have joined us at this time. Thank you very much for being here. Let me see. I think, bear with me a moment. PayPal only will keep my list up for maybe 5 minutes and then it says, see ya. Okay. Let me see. Who do we have waiting here? Okay. Rebecca Shirky. Rebecca Shirky? Shirky? You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Robin. Really, truly. That's good. That's wonderful. Who's Rebecca? Okay. Taylor, are you Rebecca? Let's see. Oh, ah. Hi, Lori. I see it. I seen it this time I checked. Okay. That's you. All right. Hi, Taylor. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. What's your question going to be? What is your question? Oh, my candle went out. It died on me. It died. I got another one ready to go. I don't like doing readings without a candle going. I just don't like that at all. So while you're getting your question ready, Rebecca, Taylor, I'll call you Taylor. I'll get my candles set up and going. It's not a true. You're supposed to put those little mini lights in here, but I don't have any. So I'm using I gotta get enough wax melted that'll hold. Come on. Hopefully that's enough right there. Don't breathe. Don't even breathe. All right, if I can move that back without it falling over. There we go. There. Okay. Okay, Taylor. All right. I had a question like that before from somebody for about a year ago, I think it was. The surgery on their arm was the same thing. And that person had re-injured or something they went through surgery and then something happened where it was almost like the surgery became undone in some way. And they had to go through a second surgery. So okay, this is for Taylor. And she's asking, will my elbow I had surgery on gain a functional range of motion? Will the pain end soon? That was the big thing with that other person. The level of pain was hard for them to take. I don't know how they ever made out in the bigger picture. I don't know. But is she going to be free of the pain and the restrictions on her elbow? Is she going to get freedom of movement again? And that's what she would like to know. Freedom of movement again. Please and thank you. Okay, I'm going to do a couple roll throughs here. Make sure they're shuffled well. Okay. Is Taylor going to get her full motion of movement to her elbow, and is the pain going to go away? Is she going to heal completely and be pain-free? Is this going to happen for her? The most pain of your life. Isn't that something? I'm going to take a cut right here. Taylor, I'm going to cut right here and see what we have. Well, now, it kind of fits where you're at. You got the tower, but in the Rider-Waite deck, you see the tower and the lightning striking and the fire and people jumping out the window. But in the Oceanic, it comes up as a ship caught in a perfect storm. Okay? This is basically, I think, showing you where you're at right now and what you've come from and what you've gone through and the way you're feeling at the moment. You know, there's a big part of you that is never going to give up the hope that you're going to get to where you want to be, and maybe you're even willing to accept limited use of the elbow, not as free as before, because you're grounded, and you realize it's never going to be 100%, but will I get enough back that I can still use it still be useful to me, my arm? And is the pain going to go away? That's basically where you're at. So, yeah, the worst pain of your life. I bet it has been. So, let's get the generic side of this card out here. It takes me a long time to smoke one cigarette. It keeps going out or I'm putting it out. When the tower falls, when this happened to you, in other words, it felt like your world was slowly collapsing around you, because pain always, with severe pain, it dominates everything about you and your life. It truly, truly does. It dominates. And sometimes when you're in severe pain like that, and it's a 24/7, I know it's 24/7, it doesn't let up for you. I'm feeling that very strongly. It's something that's part of you every minute of every day, every second of every day. And you're trying to make allowances because it needs to heal. So you're trying to use the other arm for things. And probably you're probably doing it at home with physio. You've probably they've shown you some physio exercises to do at home to help the movement, your range of movement. There wasn't anything you could do about this. It's just something that happened. It's not your own fault at all. And all you've been able to do is very little when it comes to that. You can't do much other than accept the chaos and the change that it brings into your life. To you, feels chaotic, and it's a huge change. Being in this pain all the time and the limited use of one of your limbs. This disaster is certainly not your fault. So says tarot. You may be in shock. You may have been in shock at first, but this happening to you is also a breakthrough of a kind. It's left you in a position where you're seeing the world in a different way now. Also, the card may signify issues with your property. You could feel like your security is being challenged. You could be feeling vulnerable financially and in relationships too. The advice: you need to surrender to the universe. You need to try to give up control. You need to stand back from yourself. You need to get out of your own way. All right? Because it's putting limits. You got to stop doing that. What you need to do, you need to begin to construct a brand new way of using that arm through working, a new way of thinking, a new way of relating and living. You now have the freedom. This is what it comes down to in the end, having the freedom to start over and a strong foundation. If part of the foundation of your life has fallen and crumbled, you're going to be able to rebuild it, and it will come out better than the first time. You'll come out further ahead. This is, keywords are breakdown and endings, chaos and surrender. Then there's breakthrough, and there's new beginnings. The final word on this card is enlightenment. All right. Now, what's going to happen is, I've got my cards on the wrong side of me. What am I doing? There we go. Everything's messed up. There we go. You need to form a vision of where it is you see yourself and where you want to be. And you need to focus on that vision. You need to keep it going all the time, seeing yourself better. Seeing yourself better. Remain realistic and see yourself even maybe with, a slight decrease in your range of motion because you're expecting that. Leave yourself open to that. You can't fight it. And the more you try to fight it, the worse it'll just be. So be open to it. Okay, I can accept that. But as long as I can continue to do things and live my life, you may have to change the way you do things. You may have to change a lot of things. If your job entails an physical activity, like even typing would be a problem. This sort of a thing, you have to make allowances and you have to make room for that. But that was from the second card. I pulled 2 cards here for you. All right. And the 2 of Wands, all about having a vision, keeping a vision, creating a vision of what it is that you are wanting to do. Just bear with me for a moment. You're going to have, if this hasn't happened already, then you've already got someone in your life that you would describe this way. It's someone where you have a meeting of the minds with. You're like-minded, very much so. You could find yourself getting into projects with this person. This could be out of the workplace or within the workplace. This meeting of the minds is wonderful. It's very rewarding. It's very inspirational because it's going to reward you, because you're going to be broadening your own horizons and you're going to be seeing just what you could achieve. What you're basically trying to do is manifest things to go your way and bring it into your reality. That's what you're going to try to do. All right. As far as learning goes, you may decide to take another course, and you will find the right course or teacher that's going to inspire you to hone your skills and even nurture your interests. The advice: look for those around you who share your vision and work together for the greater results. Your keywords are partnership, creativity, communication, travel, planning, education, inspiration. Bear with me. Lilith's getting used tonight, I tell ya. Lilith is getting used tonight. One moment here. Let's see. I bet you are. You're just wanting the functional use. Where was I going? Okay, yeah, I need my window, my own private window, so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to ask Lilith about this. I have a really, here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you're going to have a better recovery than what you thought. There will be a limit to your range of motion. What's going on? Why is that attempting to... Oh, that was weird. It disconnected me for a moment. Sorry, guys. I feel you're going to end up, in the big picture, you're going to end up in much better shape than what you believed. You're going to surpass your own goals. You're going to be able to have a functional arm, but there will be limitations, things that you can't do, not for a long time. We're talking, it could be 2 years down the road before you get back to almost normal. Okay? And the pain's going to leave long before that. That's not going to carry on for 2 years. It's not going to. It'll slowly start to ease and back away. For a long time, you're going to be aware. It's very sensitive. But the excruciating pain you're feeling 24/7 is going to eventually stop here. All right, that's what I'm feeling. But let's ask Lilith. Okay. One moment. I had a dumb moment here. Have one of my dumb moments. One moment. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Where am I? There we go. Okay, Taylor, here we go. All right, this is for Taylor. Question is about her elbow, which was injured She's had surgery on it, but she still suffers with excruciating pain. And she wants that to end. And also, is she going to get back a very healthy range of motion within that arm and that elbow so that she can function basically normally, but with small limitations? Is she going to be okay? Is her elbow going to basically, heal the best that it can? This is for Taylor's elbow. She's had surgery on it as well. As you already know, it's been stated. There she goes. I'm feeling her. Oh, wow. Okay. I got that part. What about the pain level? When is that going to start to ease for her? Where she can actually have moments through a day on any day where she'll actually, for a few minutes, forget about the pain? Where she can sit and have a conversation and she'll rise above the pain? How much longer is she going to suffer with this? When is it going to get better? That's what we want to ask. When is the pain level going? I know it. I know that. I know. It depends on how fast you're healing on the inside. Okay. You're saying in 6 months she should notice a marked difference in the pain level. All right. But is she going? She's going to be quite happy when within 2 years from now, how well healed and how much motion she actually has. She's going to be very pleased and she's going to cope. That's what she's saying. There you go. There you are, Taylor. Hi, Truth. How you doing? There you go. So within the next 6 months, we'll say, because we're almost November, October, November, December, January, February, April, May, in about there, you're going to start noticing that the pain isn't as insistent. It's still there. It's still uncomfortable, but the pain is dulling down to the point where you can feel like you can breathe, because right now it hurts to breathe even at all. Sleeping's a problem. Sitting up's a problem. Showering's a problem. It's all a problem. It's a challenge for you right now. And the pain is basically what's been kind of holding you back, holding on to you. But it's because the inside always takes longer than the outside to heal. And that's what's taking it. So get yourself a good picture what you want and where you want to be. Okay? Picture what it is that you want, where you want to be. It's called manifestation. You keep that vision in your head and you're going to get there, because overall, the bigger picture, you're going to get further ahead than what you believe you are right now. Okay? But you've got all that negativity weighing you down right now. It's not your fault. You've got the pain and your limitations, and it's hard to be positive, and it's hard to hope. It's hard to believe, and I get that. So does the universe. So ask the universe to have patience with you as you get caught up with it. All right? Thank you very much. You're very welcome, Taylor. It was my pleasure. It was truly my pleasure. I like delivering good news. I really do. And you can take what I said to you, you can take that to the bank. That's how sure that I am. All right? I'm positive of all this. I truly, truly am. So, we have Florinda. Florinda. Is there a Florinda in here? Because I don't remember seeing the nickname. Sorry. Thank you, Rhonda. You'll be right after Florinda. You just need to have patience, Taylor. Okay? But it's the whole internal healing thing that goes on. So, you know. Who is Florinda? Oh, you're Florinda. Ravflo. Okay. I don't think you left a question, though. What was your question? Yeah, there's no question. What was your question? And I'll refer to you as Ravflo. Okay. Wonderful. What's your question, Ravflo? I was watching an episode of the Osbournes. They were all separate in different places in this episode, and their son Jack was somewheres in Miami, and they have a home in Miami when they want peace and quiet. It's on the beach. Anyways, he knows some kids around there and stuff. They're all surfers, and he took up surfing and loved it. And then they were walking up the beach. There was a half a dozen of them all walking together. And the tall guy says, we got a pier over here that's been taunting us all day. That pier keeps saying, you can't jump off me. You can't jump off me. Well, they all jumped off, and it was high up. I don't know how many feet, but it was high. And then Jack didn't do anything fancy, no flips. He just kind of jumped off and went down. And whatever he did, he fractured his elbow. And just thinking of it now, he fractured his elbow, and the pain, he said, was really, a life partner. Okay. So, but Jack said about the pain, and the doctor said, you've got fluid on your elbow, and I don't see a break, but the bad news is there's probably a break. It turned out it was fractured. And she said, so we're going to put you in a sling, and I'm going to get you some pain pills. And he said, they better give me a ton of pain pills. I swear they better give me a ton of pain pills, because the pain was, yeah. Okay, so we're on Ravflo, and she's saying, when is my life partner coming towards me? Beautiful bottom card, my favorite guy. He shows up an awful lot. Lately, he's been showing up a lot, and he's always on the bottom of the deck. So it's a good sign. It's a good thing. So, looking for a life partner. When's this? At least you're not saying, am I ever going to meet somebody? You know what I mean? You know you are. You just don't know when. Correct? You know you're going to meet somebody. You know it. You just don't know when. How long am I going to have to wait for this? So, we're wanting to know for Ravflo, when is her life partner going to appear in her life? It's what she wants to know. She has every right to know. So bring it towards her, please. Spirit, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so, so much. Beautiful thing. When is Ravflo going to meet her life partner? And how did I do that? I got something turned around. Oh, there we go. It's just faced the wrong way. All right. When is Ravflo going to meet her life partner? When are they coming into her life? I'm going to cut the deck right here. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Okay, I've pulled a few more cards for you other than just the single card. Isn't this something? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. What the card has come up for you, the main card, your single life is going to end sooner than you think it is. You got the Ten of Swords. All right. So you've got some stuff weighing on your mind. You got some stuff that little things, not huge, major stuff, couple little things in your life. and you're looking to make a change. You want to change. You want to put an end to a couple. I don't know what it is. There's a couple things in your life, and you want to finish them, to end them, to get rid of them. Whatever these things are, could they be personal habits? Like maybe you smoke and you want to get away from smoking. Maybe you drink. You want to be more disciplined in your life, and you're trying to get rid of the part of you that, it sounds funny, but if you got a chance to do things, well, I should do this today. I should do that today. And then there's that part of you, the weaker side. We all have it. And you go, nah, psych, I'm not doing any of that today. And maybe there's something you want to break about yourself right there. You don't want to be that way anymore, kind of a thing. So that is part of it. But you're looking to end some things so that you can make room, and you're doing the right thing. When you remove things from your life, you're clearing out a spot for the new and what you want to come into your life. You're giving it a wide berth. You're saying, come on in, I've got room. Such as a new love. Come on in, I've got room. And you've got a couple, like I said, a couple little things that kind of concern you that maybe somebody else may not have patience for. And you don't want these two little things messing things up for you. You're saying, well, if I was somebody else, I don't think I would like it. So you're saying, well, okay. I wish I knew what that was. Two little things that go on in your life. It could be hobbies, could be habits, this kind of a thing. The tens are all about endings, all right? Oh, excuse me. Getting a yawning flip out on here. I'm not feeling tired, but something that you want to bring an end to could get a little dramatic for you on a personal note. You could struggle with it. Whatever it is, you're seeing it for what it is or what it was. This could even, there's an off chance, this could be a person that you really don't want around you anymore. You don't hate them. You don't wish them bad. You just feel almost like they're like having a, it's like they're like bad luck. And this person may offend other people quite easily. You would like to kind of put some distance between you and them. There's something uncomfortable there. I'm not sure what it is. Here's the one thing about this card. A lot of people don't like it when they see it. They get upset with it, but you don't need to do that. Because it's arrived in your reading, here's what it's doing. It's helping you because it's showing you and telling you the truth that needs to be released. There's something you need to release. The advice, you either walk away and let go, okay? Start to focus more on the present, more on your now. Don't dwell on the past. Stay within your now as much as you can. Keywords here are completion, release, drama, transformation, victimhood, truth, and shock. Now the next card you got, here he comes. Walking up. There he is. This is it. This is the Two of Cups. And this beautiful Two of Cups represents partnerships. All right? The thing with this Two of Cups and it representing partnerships, it usually, the overall meaning is a partnership to last you a lifetime. So this card's got your name written all over it. This is something beautiful. It really is. You're meeting somebody that's very, very like-minded. Someone that's very much like you. Oh, it's great. But yeah, we're looking long-term here. Long-term relationship for you, Rob Flo. This card itself, it predicts love, equality, a meeting of the hearts and a meeting of the minds. This is going to benefit all your relationships, from friendships to romance. This card is also revealing a commitment or a promise being made, such as engagement or marriage or An emotional investment in a shared project, probably not that. This is the relationship card. This is also a healing card. So if there have been relationships that's tested you recently, this card is revealing that everything's going to be just fine. It's all going to be well. All right? You expect somebody close to you to show you their love. Know that they are trustworthy and they are dependable. Appreciate love and trust in your relationships is your advice. Appreciate love and trust. Keywords are soulmates, karma, love, intimacy, connection, healing, and union. I'm not done yet though. There's the guy. Here he is. King of Wands. There's a lot of passion in this card because it's Wands represents all the fire signs of the signs, right? So this is boosted by a level of passion and love. And that's not the best card yet, but you let me take care of the king here for you. All right. The man that's coming in, the lover that's coming into your life is a person of action. They're not all yada, yada, yada. They're the type that'll go out and do something or do things and tell you after the fact they've been done. He doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. He's a person of action. Very well to be respected. He's a very engaging companion, an inspiring leader. This is someone that's very self-motivated, probably an entrepreneurial type person, business for himself, kind of a thing. This person for you, it's easy to figure out. You will always know what he's thinking because his feelings always tend to show. You can't hide them. Travel could be important to this man. He could be connected to very many people that are different backgrounds from his own, completely different. This king is indicating that you should expect to find practical solutions to any problems that you may be having, and also to see to your networks of friends and professional contacts continue to grow. This man will bring more of that into your life. Your life will become fuller, more dramatic, more fun, meaning more, making you love your life and love him even more. The advice: explore your passions and look to unconventional people in brand new places. Keywords: energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. And the final card, because yes, I pulled one more. I had to. This person, when you meet them, when they come into your life, it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you because you got the happily ever after card. And it's, as you can see, under cups, which represents emotions and love. The 10, here as I was saying, you've got to get rid of a couple things in your life to leave the path wide open for him to come and slide in with lots of room and elbow room with no restrictions. Feeling of lightness and freedom comes in with this man. All right, you got the happily ever after. You got the cards that it's coming. It's coming for you. Believe you me when I tell you that. Oh boy, oh boy. I wish I was so lucky. We all wish we were so lucky. Love is going to grow and bonds will deepen in romance. And while your social and your family connections will grow and they will thrive, anything you do with others is going to be favored. From celebration to team sports, any old disagreements are going to be overcome in the spirit of togetherness. Children will thrive. Your home is going to become a hive of activity equally. You're going to enjoy prosperity and work success. Another meaning of this 10 is finding your dream home as well. The advice: you can feel blessed for the life that you have. Start celebrating it. Keywords: family and love, weddings, homes, security, children, celebration. All right. And I'm feeling for you because he has a very strong entrepreneurial way about him. The way he thinks, the way he operates, what he does. It's very likely that you will both come together, not just romantically, but business-wise as well. He will bring you into what it is that he's into. And your relationship and your life just continues to grow and to become more and more and more of what it is starting out to be. Overwhelmingly beautiful and wonderful. Perfect? No. But nobody has perfect. You got perfect, there's something wrong. But there you go. There you go, my dear. You're very welcome, Revlo. Okay. Now, Lori is up next. Sorry about the wait there, Lori. Thank you so much, Lori, for your $20 donation. That is beautiful. What is your question tonight, Lori? They've all been good so far. You're talking about that the other night, Jennifer, and I said the same thing. Who knows? He could have a wife and kids. Well, you know. Hi. Sorry, Lori, but we're on you now. I'm just glad that I thought to check tonight, and I was thinking of you too. So I'm not going to let Lori go through that again. I got to keep my eye on the other folder. So they are great readings tonight. They really are. They're hitting really close to home for people. So Lori's up next. Let me go into here too to see who's gonna. If there's anybody after Lori, I'm gonna find out here. Okay, Rhonda, you're shoot. That's right too. It's Lori, then it's you. There's Lori, I'm doing now, then Rhonda, and then Josephine. Okay. Okay. You're just wondering if there's a message from Spirit. Well, let's find out since Spirit is so forthcoming this evening. Truly, truly, truly. I tried to get on last night and I just had made my mind up. I said, okay. I told everybody I'd be back probably tonight and I want to do that. And I was just about to grab the arms on my armchair to pull myself up and the phone rang. And I'm going, oh God, who's that? Who is that? So I picked the phone up. I said, hello. Are you busy? And it's a member and a viewer. And she's a member of the group as well on Facebook. And she's from Boston. So she's got the Boston accent, you know. Are you busy? And I said, well, I could be in about 5 minutes. But every time she's got the darndest timing. Whenever she calls, I'm about ready to start live readings. Every single time. She said, well, I really need your help. I said, what's wrong? 2 hours later before we hung up, there's no way I was starting readings then, and I was burned right out. So I did try to be here last night, but things happen for a reason. So I hope she's satisfied for a little while now. The last, 3-4 times she called. Oh my God, I said to her, you've got the darndest timing. And whenever we get talking, she's got a plate full of stuff, and it usually takes about 2 hours to get through it all. You know, so I said, well, maybe Sunday night's going to be better. I figured Monday night would be the best night. Not too many people have a big social life for Monday nights, you know what I mean? So, but come Tuesday, Wednesday, people start, they're back out in the evenings, they're doing things, they're not coming home from work. They're enjoying life all they can, as it should be. The rest of the week, not so much. People are in full bloom then. So, this is a message for Lori. Please and thank you. Bring forth whatever Lori needs to know. What does she need brought to her immediate attention? There's the thing. Is there anything she needs brought to her immediate attention? What could be coming into her life? Is there anything going out of her life? Is she needing direction? Is she needing some insight? Is there anything that she needs? Bring that forward. Bring that forward for her. Another run through, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Thank you. All right. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Okay. All right. Okay. Huh. Okay, I pulled 3 cards for you, Lori. The very first card that I pulled, the main card, is 4 of Swords. Not a bad card. It's a card that you must heed any warnings that come with it. It's a card about recovery. All right? There's something you need to take it easy from. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not feeling it at the moment. I'm not seeing it. I'm hearing the words distant from. So there's something you need to distance yourself from. Something that you have to do this because you need to take a break. You need to take a breather. You need to get your head distracted somewhere else than where it's been lately. It's like trying to pull your head out of wet cement. If you don't do it soon, it's going to harden on you. It's just a metaphor, right? But you need to pull yourself away from that. You need to put it behind you, at your back. You need to face the other way. And you need to enjoy a more gentle pace of life for a little while. If you do not do this, Lori, if you don't do this, you need this break so bad that the universe, spirit, will come down and will force you to take this break. It's putting you into recovery. There's something you need to move beyond, basically recover from. Something emotional, something that's in your head. Boys. Okay, here's your generic side. Now is the time for a break. And this may be your choice or could be imposed upon you, like I just said. It shows you need to take time away from work or a relationship or a very stressful commitment. This quiet time is necessary for you, and it's an opportunity for you to look after yourself, to rest, to recuperate, and as I said, enjoy a softer, more gentle pace of life. The 4 also shows some plans could have to go on hold, all right? Don't panic about that. That's one thing. Anything that you can't follow through with right away and has to be put on hold. Don't worry about time restraints or anything like that. You'll get your plans rolled out exactly when they're meant to roll out. Okay? The advice is real simple. You just need to accept that this is how things need to be just now. I just said it. You are going to make progress when the time is right. It's all about divine timing. Keywords: inaction, time away, You could be taking a relationship break, and that's any kind of relationship, by the way. All right? Healing, peace, stillness, and rest. And I'm almost feeling like you need to do this as well for another reason, for something else that's going to require your attention and your energy. And after you take this recoup time for yourself, you're going to be able to face it better, stand up better, take the responsibility better. It'll be like a piece of cake. That's what I'm hearing. Easy peasy, piece of cake. Had this happened before you take this break, it could be a different song you'd be singing, for sure. All right. The keywords for the card are inaction, time away, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. Okay, the next card that I pulled for you, my favorite suit, the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles. Okay. The Two is showing that a decision is going to be underway. It shows you're considering your options. You're even rehearsing in your head, you're rehearsing all possible outcomes. Rather than actually taking any action right now, you're thinking things over. The choice could concern jobs, places to study, potential home, or where to travel. In your personal finances, there could be a few demands on your resources, so just be careful for that so you don't end up having to juggle your income and your expenditures in order to pay, and balance the books. Try to not let anything like that get out of hand, Lori. The advice: pay attention to the details of any financial agreements you find yourself dealing with, or offers as well, and look at the big picture of everything, okay? Look for the long-term benefits here for you. Don't go to any short-term gains. Don't take any shortcuts, because once that's passed and lifted, you're right where you haven't gone anywhere. So no shortcuts, all right? Keywords are choices in property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and details here, all right? The last card that I got for you, don't take it literal, because it doesn't mean that at all. I know people have a heart attack every time they see this card, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It is the Death card, all right? Okay, so, what did I say? One of the things I asked was about what could be coming into your life, what could be leaving your life. This card covers both, all right? The card of Death, it covers both, because it's all about transformation, is what it's all about. Just bear with me one moment. There it is. What's going on with this card as well? Though things may change for you, or something could change for you, it's not going to upset your life. It's not going to upend your life. You're still going to be very productive, very forward moving, which is wonderful. And that some little thing could change. And what's going to change here is you being given a new purpose, new purposes even. So it changes how you look at things. It's just like the fishing dory in the boat. They all thought, oh, the boat's dead, it's died, it's drowned, it's no good anymore. No, it's not what happened at all. It sunk to the bottom of the seabed floor. It took on a whole new purpose. Its life, its life's purpose changed, all right, and became a home for many of the sea life that is around there. Some make nests within her hull. Some hide in their hull for protection. Some feed, for all different many reasons. It's a very well used It's very well used, is what it is. It becomes something that is very needed. So, this death does not reveal a physical death. It expresses a great change in your life, about a transformation that's essential if you're to begin a new phase. Whatever you no longer need, whatever you no longer need, that may be an emotional way you're holding on to some things, but it's not a need. It just brings something to you. There's something you don't want to change, something you don't want to let go of. But whatever that is, it's going to be taken from you. It's going to be leaving your life. Because you see, death is necessary for something new to be born. This may be unsatisfying work. This could be a stuck relationship, or anything that constitutes old ways of being, including habits that no longer serve you. For this reason, death clears away confusion and brings a situation to a natural conclusion. So you're not feeling the upset. There's no big pinch. There's no big grab. It's very soft. It's very natural. Very easy to open your hand and let go. Metaphor. From this point onward, new people, new ideas, and new opportunities are going to be entering your life. And for you, Lori, a new era is beckoning. It's going to be beckoning. Beautiful. That's pretty heavy stuff. A new era beckoning in your life. The advice: allow that what will be, will be. And rather than resisting the change that needs to happen, you're being asked for your own good to embrace it. Even if it feels uncomfortable, it feels foreign, strange. Embrace it and hold on and go for the ride and watch the changes take place in your life, and they're all for the better. The keywords here are rebirth and endings, change, beginnings, release, relief, conclusions. Beautiful. Hold on. I'm not done with you yet, Lori. Just a sec. I'm feeling called to pull an oracle for you. All right? Just one moment. This is for Lori Willime. Okay? What messages do you have for Lori this evening? What messages do you have for Lori this evening? Let me see. What is it you want Lori to know about? I know there's something here for her. What is it that you want Lori to know about? What needs to be brought to her attention? Okay. All right. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to cut the deck and see what we have. Ah. Well, now. Is that right, Lori? Oh, my goodness. Well, good. That's good. Okay. Here's what we pulled for you. Ha ha ha. Where's the book? There it is. What a pretty card. Beautiful mermaid. Looks like rose petals. The mirror. The mirror. Know thyself. Self-examination. Seeing who you really are. Okay? Let me look it up. It's card number 21. Then I'll hold the card back up for you so you can see. Nope, I went too far. Ah, there it is. I was right on it and I didn't even know it. Here we go. This is a message from the mermaids for you. It is a time to gently yet firmly see the truth about who you are, and to understand that who you are is not ugly or lacking, but a truthful, beautiful, wonder-laden voyage into the soul. It's time to be shown what the eye cannot always see, but what the spirit has sensed. This may come through observations, loving words from friends who are truly able to see you, from a stranger who notices something that too many overlook, or it can come in a moment when you glimpse who you have become. Dreams, visions, flashes of intuition are also the mirrors that work with us at this time. Mirrors and who you appear to be will be coming up for you. Be sure to embrace the mirror and the magical mermaid's tool as an ally, and wonders and healing will unfold. That was beautiful. There you go, Lori. Good. That's wonderful. Thank you, Lori, for your generous donation. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Very generous. Thank you. So, okay. And I said, Rhonda was next. Are you next, Rhonda? I think you're next, Rhonda. Let me check again. You've been waiting for a bit, and I'm very sorry about the wait. But you all get the same treatment, the same attention from Tarot, for sure. I'm just refreshing my PayPal list. I'm pretty sure it's Rhonda. Oh, come on. Log me back. Knock that off. Behave, 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 baby. Whoops. Wasting my cigarettes. They're all burning down on me. Come on now. Log me in. There we go. Okay. Yes. Where are you at, Rhonda? I'm going to read your question. This is work related. Very good, though. Nice and positive for you. Rhonda's asking, will I be offered a new job with the state, California, that will hopefully be a good fit for me and get me out of the current toxic work environment that she is currently in? Are you present here, Rhonda? There you are. All right, Rhonda. Here we go. Here we go. You're welcome, Lori. This is for Rhonda. Is she going to be offered a job for the state of California? And it'll get her out of her toxic current work environment. Is she going to be receiving an offer from the state of California? Will there be an offer from the state of California for Rhonda? There's some things that you have to do to set things in motion to go in your favor. I don't know what those things are, but I heard that. There's some little things is what I heard. Little things that you have to follow through with in order to have this all working. It just helps it come with more ease and sooner as well. Anything you can do to speed up the process, but they're little things. They're not big major things that you have to do. That's part of it. Okay, let's see here. Whoops, don't want to drop the cards for the love of heaven. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. No, not good enough. I want to shuffle a little bit longer. I don't want to see repetitive cards unless they're star cards. The best of the best. Thank you very much for your donation as well, Rhonda. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay. Is Rhonda going to be offered work through the state, and it's California, so that she can get out of the toxic work environment that is her current place of employment? She's in a bad situation. I'm going to cut right here. Let's see what's come up for you. Whoops. Get up there. There we go. Nice. Huh. Okay, the new job. You are going to, absolutely. Oh my goodness, yes. Heaven's sakes. You don't lack in ambition, I can tell you that. What I've pulled 4 cards altogether. First one is your main one. It is the Page of Wands, which is a good card. There's really nothing wrong with this card. It's a fairly good card. Let me get out the generic side of this, please, and thank you. There we go. With this page, the energy with him is charming and chatty. This is how you could find out the offer could come through him, and he's the one that delivers the news to you. All right? All about new work. He could play a small role in your relationships as well. A fun flirtation. Another meaning of the card is the influence of a certain person, work related, and they're very creative. And they could cover just about any of the genres, like being a writer, an actor, artist, dancer, a musician. Or you could be discovering your own creative potential at this time. It's not you, it's someone else. But they have an influence on you. The advice, now's the time to express yourself. Be honest, straightforward, upfront. You can do it through words or pictures, dance or music, or any other creative pursuit that you may enjoy. Your keywords are messages, travel news, communication, new work, expression, transition, and entertainment. All right? So that's that card right there. This sound I just heard. I don't know if you know what I mean when I say, because this is what I heard. Juicy situation. Juicy situation, which means something really, really good, very exciting as well. All happy, happy. New work, absolutely. That's coming. That is a given. The next card you got was another page. All right. And he brings you the page. We bring you the Page of Pentacles, and he's all about opportunities. Opportunities. So, not just opportunities. I just heard gold opportunities. Golden opportunities. That's what I just heard for you. Isn't that something? Wow. Heard it loud and clear. But this page, when he arrives, and he will arrive, because he's going to be bringing you some really good news about finances and work and education as well. You may have to take a course to get you completely filled in for this position. There's just maybe one little thing you're missing, and you need the paper to show that you've taken the course, you've learned about it. Well, this page doesn't even represent this money alone. That's not all. He brings you hope that your wish will be granted. There you go, another confirmation. Additional meaning of the page is a pending job offer. Or if you're trying to sell something or move, that's going to happen very soon for you as well. Any big plans like that. You need to pay attention to all your paperwork. All right, so there's nothing taken by surprise. Pay attention to any kind of paperwork that comes your way. Doesn't matter what it has to do with. Okay? Look out for offers regarding property and work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon, but you need to be diligent and you need to check your contacts very carefully. Contracts, not contacts. Be real Jane on the spot. Nothing can be pulled over you. You're going to see everything in black and white and ingest it all. So you're going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, and if your intuition starts to niggle a bit in certain areas of contracts, then you need to go back to the person on the backside of the contract and get some explanations. Don't be afraid to do that. And the keywords here are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. How fantastic is that? 2 cards in a row. With this job, this new job, and I really am feeling that you're going to require some little thing, and you're going to have to take a little course in order to get the paper to back it up. All right? You have a strong sense of responsibility because you've got the 10 of Wands. All right? You're trying to do this, even though you're in a toxic work environment, you're trying to follow protocol and do it all right. So you're going to give them a notice with lots of time in there to replace you. You feel like just walking away from them and not doing anything. You just feel like cutting the cord right off, but you really shouldn't do that. Try to hold back from doing that, all right? So with the 10 of Wands here, it's sometimes called the overwhelmed card of tarot. For a little bit, you may have far too much to do and far too much to even think about. And there could be some pressure at work for you. Slight possibility there could be something going on in the home front. You're going to be so absorbed in the details that you cannot see the bigger picture. And so it gets a little hard for you to discern what's essential. Another meaning is that a situation, it could even be a person, but I'm thinking it's a situation that's taking all your mental energy. So you have very little time to focus on your own needs. You got to find a happy balance in there. All right? The advice of the card, Rhonda, set some boundaries to reduce your stress. Draw the lines in the sand, even for yourself, that you're not going to overextend yourself. You're not going to cross that line. You're going to stay on the side of it. That way you can stay on top of things, if you know what I mean. Set some boundaries to reduce your stress. You may also need to say no to certain people. Not to be mean or anything along those lines, but you're saying no to some people because there's nothing you can do for them in this time. And you're saying maybe down the road I could help, but right now I've got so much on the go and I have to focus in on what I've got on the go because I've been waiting a long time. People are going to understand. They will be disappointed, but they'll say, I understand, and they'll be wishing you the best. Keywords are burdens and overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressure, and blocks. That's the weakest part of your reading here. You're overwhelmed, and that's to be expected, to tell you the truth. Really, really tell you the truth. Where's my chariot? You got the Chariot. The last card is the Chariot. This card represents movement. And this is going to be how you react to the new job, what your reaction is going to be, what your energy is going to be like. Explosive, through the roof in the best of ways. All right. So with the Chariot here, this card is showing up. It's your last card. It's time to make serious progress. Travel is favored for you, as are moves connected with work. And the card is also a general sign. Every aspect of your life is going to surge forward. However, you need to find that balance because it's very necessary. And you may need to treat some people around you with care, because this card is a card of energy, not one of sensitivity. All right? So you got to watch what you say to people, how you act around people. You have to remain sensitive to other people. They don't get offended by you or something you say or something you do. You got to keep yourself in that balanced ring so that you can actually move forward, which this card is all about movement. And you're not stepping on toes and getting noses out of bent on the way. The card is revealing that good timing and being aware of your ego is going to be essential if you're to keep your show on the road. Another meaning of the card, you could be buying buying a brand new vehicle. All right? Some kind of a new vehicle is coming up for you. The advice is time actively to move forward with your plans. Keep your ego in check when you need to, so that you can enjoy this time of power and this time of motivation, journeys, determination, willpower, progress, friction, guidance, and protection. You're on your way, and it's coming very shortly as well. It's going to all happen very, very soon for you. You're going to get the call you want, and you are going to be excited. And you're making a promise to yourself. You're saying to yourself, it came, it happened. OMG. Now, what do I have to do to get this rolling? And you're willing to do whatever they say that, is needed, and be honest. If you're missing a little certification, or you're missing some kind of training or touching, tell them, I've never taken that, but you can say I'm familiar, and I am so willing to go and to take that to get to where I want to be, which is working for you. So it shows that you're very willing, you're very open, you're to learning and whatnot. It's a beautiful thing for you. So there you go, Rhonda, and may I be the first to congratulate you. Okay? Let me be the first to congratulate you. So I got to go back in again. Josephine Pinfold. Josephine. Oh, it logged me out. I was about to read your question. Just a moment. PayPal's a little finicky that way. It's the only complaint I have about it. I've never had any problems with it. It just doesn't keep me in on my list long enough. It keeps booting me. I have to keep coming back into it and back into it again. Starting fresh kind of thing. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Josephine. Okay. Sorry about that. I won't say it again. Good that you put it in. Okay. Simple enough question. Let's see. All right. It's a good thing you're applying right now instead of waiting till, the last gun's fired, kind of a thing. So, okay. Are you here, Joe? Are you here? Joe, are you here? I don't like to do the reading unless you're up front and center. Where's Joe? There you are. Okay. All right. There we go. No, you're being very, very intelligent, making some smart moves. You're already putting yourself out there for that market, right? That you're pretty much on top of, and taking the courses and everything, certifications and whatnot. You've gotten everything, and you're just about finished with that. So now is the time for you to start applying to the places that matter, that are relevant. Okay. Got to go back in. Make sure I get your question correct. Okay. And you're wanting to know if you're going to be successful on the job hunt, because your dream at this time, you want to own your own home. You want to own your own home. I think everybody has that dream, don't they? To own their own home. Of course, there's some people that have owned their own home and didn't like it. They got out of it and they said, easier to rent an apartment or to rent a house. And they're not left with the responsibilities, but there's more people that want their home than not. And you are right up there with them, and that is so normal. Healthy. It's an investment into your life and into your job and into your house, your home life. It's a huge investment. And you want that investment. You want to welcome it with open arms, for sure. Whoops. Come on. Is she going to be working at her chosen profession very soon so that she can start looking forward to her future and investing into her own home? Okay. I'm going to cut right here. Let's see what we got. Nice. It's going to be a little bit yet. It's not going to happen tomorrow, kind of a thing. The main card that I pulled for you, the first one, is the High Priestess. She represents your intuition and what that's all about. All right. Letting your intuition guide you is a big deal. She is number 2 in the major arcana scale. She's here showing up in your reading, and she's indicating this is the time for learning, and she can she can represent a teacher or a spiritual guide. This card is showing up as well to show that you're ready to open up spiritually more than ever before. You've already done that, but this is a completion of an educational course. Another meaning is needing to spend some time alone to connect with your own inner self. There may be a secret around you or a new situation that is yet to unfold. Someone may take you into their confidence to confide in you. The advice: you keep your thoughts and your feelings to yourself just now, and respect others' secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interests and listen to your intuition. The right teacher is going to appear when you're ready for the lesson. Keywords: wisdom, secrets, discretion, teaching, spiritual work, vision, and dreams. And a word that I heard 3 times towards the end of that was chill, chill, chill. You need to chill out. You need to hang loose. You need to relax. You need to chill out. All right? You have to be realistic about the time frame it's going to take as well for you to find the right placement for yourself among the system. You know what I'm talking about, right? If you do not, if you don't have patience, you could fall into this spot for a little while, which is not a good place to be. It's all about how you're feeling. It's about your belief system. It's about having hope or giving up on hope. You may have moments, if you let this get the better of you, you'll have moments where you want to crawl into a clamshell, slam the lid down, and close the world out. Losing faith, losing hope, losing patience, tired of waiting, feeling like it's never going to happen, but it is. I can tell you that. You need to remember these words. This is going to work in your favor. But if you give in too soon and you give up, this is the results of it. This is losing faith in everything. No hope for a better love, no hope for a better life, no hope for a better job, no hope for a better anything. And part of you may want to go that way. Throw in the towel and say, hell with it. Hell with it. Don't do that. Don't let this card win. You're going to have to fight against this. That's a red flag for you right there. You have to have tolerance and patience and do it in a mild-mannered way. You are going to be rewarded. There are so many possibilities for you. You see this? Sevens are all about possibilities. There's so much potential. You've got a lot of potential to offer to the right employer, into the right system, you might say. Just bear with me for a moment. I bring up the generic side of this. There it is. There's much to be gained when the 7 appears in your reading. It shows that your dedication is going to begin to pay off. That's after you bypassed this and not let it get the best of you, all right? Much to be gained. This card's bringing you a glimpse of the rewards that you're seeking. While you may not be seeing the riches or the acknowledgement that you dream of yet, you are just getting by, but there is potential for real success here. This may mean a little more hard work on your side, more sacrifice, more time, more attention to detail, but the efforts that you put into everything are going to be so worthwhile that you'll look back after the fact and go, am I ever glad that I took the long way here? I'm so glad that this has paid off. I would do it again if I had to. That's how you're going to be feeling. Big difference from what could happen with the 4 of Cups, right? The advice, don't doubt your own abilities. Don't you doubt the path that you've chosen. Don't doubt anything. 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 All right? You need to keep going because you are on the right track of success. How beautiful is that? Keywords are money and perseverance, dedication, work, investment, time, and success. Once you hit that spot, you've hit the pinnacle and you're on your way into what you worked so hard to be. We got the Queen of Passion here. And your life is just going to be bursts of colors, excitement, adventures, never a dull moment to be seen, never a dull moment to be heard. You're going to be coming more out of yourself, more, hey, let the whole world see me and know that I'm here, kind of a thing. You're not going to be quiet, and you're not going to be shy, and you're not going to be modest, any of those things. Matter of fact, you're going to be thriving in good company, and your passion for what you do is going to show. And it's going to be regarded by others with respect. This card sees you so much more passion coming through you, more talkative, more dynamic. With this card, she leads by example through her work and her belief and beliefs. She inspires others to fulfill their potential. You use yourself as the main example. Look at me. I fulfilled my potential, and look at me. And I had not had one moment where I'm sorry for what I've done. It was worth the blood, the sweat, the tears. If you have good relationships as well, she speaks from the heart. Communication is very vital to this energy. And you could find yourself getting feelings of frustration dealing with people who seem to be closed off from their emotions. Some people always have that poker face, and they never change. They're very hard to read, very hard to understand. You could feel your frustrations building. Look at them as a challenge to reach them. That's all you have to do. As the U card in the reading for you, the Queen is showing up to show it's now time for you to start to honor your special talents. All right. The keywords are enthusiasm and leadership, creativity, intuition, relationships, strength, and integrity. You're keeping everything above board, and you're doing everything the way it should be done. You're following protocol. You're not trying to make waves, but you wouldn't mind splashing up a bit of water every now and again. The last card, this is where it all comes together for you. Look at this. Look at this. The Ace of Swords. How beautiful is this? How beautiful. Shows you in a place of victory, of winning, arriving to your desired spot, what you've desired and you've yearned for, and you're arriving. This Ace is revealing you're going to benefit from a smart decision, and that decision is going to lead to immediate victory. If you've been beset by uncertainty or delays to your plans, this Ace is showing up to show you a breakthrough as you cut through confusion to win power and success. In relationships, you make a positive new beginning. This card is also a sign of mental clarity. You're very sharp-witted. There may even be a legal victory going on or a triumph in an argument or a debate. It shows you winning. Use your intelligence and victory will be yours. That's your advice. Use your intelligence and victory will be yours. And the final words in your reading here are beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. Now, that was a very lovely reading for you. It's all going to come together. Just that 4 Cups. Be careful that you don't lose hope and faith because things aren't happening when you think they should be happening, if you know what I mean. So, there you go. I hope that that was good for you, Joe. All right? Okay. Bear with me a moment. Come on now. Thank you so much, Joe, once again. Thank you so much. Lovely donation. Thank you. Very generous. $15. It's lovely. Okay, Claudia. Okay. Claudia, you're up next. And Bill Kitchen, you're after Claudia, so don't go far. Where is Claudia? Claudia. Don't go far, Bill. You're after Claudia. There she is. There you are, Claudia. Wonderful. You're right here, up front and center. That's what I like to see. Then I know that you're getting the reading. All right. Okay. Let me see here. I want your question back in front of me again. Will I be able to have a relationship with the person that I like? Or should I just move on? And you give me his date of birth. Okay. Is Claudia going to be able to have the relationship with the person that she wants? Or should she just give up and move on and continue on without him? Okay. This is for Claudia Gonzalez. Please bring her some help and direction. Give her some insight. Bring her knowledge. Spark her intuition so that she knows the next move that she makes, whether it's the right one or not, you'll know. You'll know, Claudia. Okay. Let's see. Does Claudia stick it out and wait to come together with the person of her object of her affection, we'll say? Or should she just give it up and move on? Okay. Bear with me. I am going to cut the deck right here. Queen of the Ocean. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's all good. But which way? That's the question. Okay. So the card that I pulled for you, the initial card, is card number 3. It's the Queen of the Ocean. This card is representative of you, Claudia. All right, the card is represented of you, the beautiful Queen of the Ocean. Major Arcana, number 3. All right. Wow. You got a couple good cards here. I'm glad I gotten into it lately. I feel, there's some I may pull just the one card as advertised. But if I feel prompted or led, then what I do is I will pull until I'm told to stop. So, this beautiful Queen of the Ocean, representative of you, like I say. And, excuse me. She is the mother card of the tarot, bringing happiness and abundance. She's predicting contentment for you, a loving partner, family, and comfort, and reassures you that your needs are going to be taken care of. Even if you've suffered financial setbacks recently, your money's going to flow again. Old feuds and arguments will be forgotten, and harmony will rule at your home. Another meaning is spiritual growth, emotional stability, creativity. The Queen sometimes represents fertility, but as a person, she's a female partner, mother, or mother figure. The advice is time to grow and evolve. Enjoy, invest time into your relationships, in your home, your spiritual practice, and new creative projects, should there be any. Keywords are growth and nurturing, home, love, fertility, comfort, and generosity. This all looks very good. The next card, I can't believe you got her, and then you got this. The prompt on her is abundance. The prompt on the next card, a beauty, is prosperity. Abundance and prosperity, did they not go hand in hand? They do. The next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? You've got the Queen of the Ocean and the Ace of Pentacles, and both meaning very, very, very good things for you. This is amazing to see these two cards coming in together. Where am I? There we go. Okay, just a moment. You got some money coming in. You're not expecting it either. It's probably going to come in the form of a gift. Somebody giving you. And it could come in another form, which could be an opportunity being laid in front of you to generate more income through new work or personal projects. In relationships, the Ace is showing stability. Another meaning of the card could be moving to a new home or using your money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, Ace of Pentacles is revealing a very happy, a very stable time for you. The advice: maximize your good fortune. Make the most of it. And make your money work for you, not you working for your money, but make it work for you. This extra money is going to give you a hands up kind of a thing. And it'll work in your favor. And you deserve this. You really do. It's time to make some wise financial decisions. Something for you to think about. Food for thought. The keywords are beginnings and finances, new job, success, property, security, creativity. Another card that I pulled for you right here. It's another beautiful card. The Ace of Wands. You got two aces. We got some new beginnings going on here. All right. All for the better. All to the good. All of it. This is gorgeous. We've got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Okay, this is the last part of your reading. You're crowned with success under the influence of this creative ace, as new projects, new work, and ideas and travel plans are going to take off. You're going to be able to communicate very well now, to share your vision, and to persuade others to get on side. If you've been wondering if your plans will succeed, this card is here to tell you yes, your plans will succeed. Listening to your intuition is also going to strengthen your spiritual beliefs. And another meaning is if you're in that age group of fertility and pregnancy, beginning a new journey or even a new adventure in your life. Advice: step into your own power, invent, create, and talk a lot. Whatever you say now is going to be well received from the people that mean their thoughts and opinions mean everything to you. They're going to be right by your side, supporting you. Keywords are beginnings, intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, and success. Bear with me. We're going to get a straight yes or no on your guy here. All right. I'm going to pull Lilith. Bear with me one moment, Claudia. Okay. Bring the camera down. All right. Okay. Claudia's asking the man who is the object of her affections, should she stick it out until they come together as one? Should she wait it out? Should she wait it out with the man that is the object of her affections? Should she wait it out until they come together as a unit? This is beautiful. Lilith is saying yes, you're to wait this out. It's going to work in your favor. The other side of that, should she forget about him and just leave herself open to somebody else that could be coming along? No, you're not. Sorry, my hand moved. But she's still saying no. So she's to stick with the guy that she's got on her heart and her mind. And they are going to come together. And this is going to bring so much joy and happiness. Thank you, Lilith. There you go, Claudia. There you go. All good. It's all good for you, my dear. It's all good. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So there we go. Okay. Now, Bill Kitchen. Okay, let's see. It's still logging me out again. Would you stop every 5 minutes? Every 5 minutes. Okay, could you copy and paste your question again, Bill? Because it got away on me and I don't want to scroll for it. It can take a long time. What was your question again? Thank you, Claudia. I wish you the best. You don't need it, though, because it's all coming your way anyways. Yes. Especially when they're good like yours. That was amazing. Amazing cards, Claudia. Bill, could you get your message and repost it here so I can see it? Your question, I should say, not your message, your question. I get dizzy if I've got to scroll back through trying to look for something that was posted God knows how long ago, right? So if you could do that for me would be great. And then we can get the answer to your question. You here, Bill, or are you lagging now? I hope you're not lagging. I don't blame you for being happy, Claudia. You had everything going in your favor here. Everything. Okay, thank you, Bill. Bill says, I have very strong feelings for a Pisces lady. Would you please check the cards and see if her and I will have a loving, committed relationship with one another? All right. Welcome back, Jen. Okay, Bill. Here we go. Look at that, the manifester again. He shows up all the time like that. It's craziness. This is for Bill Kitchen. He's asking about this Pisces lady that has developed very strong feelings for her. And he's wondering if they have a future together. Loving, committed, trustworthy relationship. Is there the possibility of a relationship between Bill and the Pisces lady that he is enamored with? This is for Bill. Are him and the Pisces lady, who's the object of his affections, are they going to develop a relationship that's very loving and committed? Are they going to come together as a unit? Are Bill and his Pisces lady, the woman that is the center of his attention and affection, they're going to come together in a committed relationship that's very loving? I'm going to cut right here, Bill. Thank you for your donation as well, Bill. Very appreciated. Oh, my. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask Lilith, of course, but the first main card that came up, I'd have to say yes. Okay, because it is the Ace of Pentacles. And it shows prosperity. It shows things that you're wanting coming to pass the way you want them to come to pass. Okay? Beautiful card, one of the best. And in one of the best suits as well. So, you've got some unexpected money coming in. Probably coming in the form of a gift. Or you could be seeing an opportunity to generate more income through new work or personal projects. Here we go. In relationships, Bill, this ace shows stability. And an additional meaning of the card could be you moving into a new home or using your money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles is revealing a very happy, stable, successful time. The advice of this card, you need to maximize on the good fortune and make your money work for you because you deserve it. You will think long and hard about how to invest your money, where to spend it, what to do with it. Keywords are beginnings and finances, new job, success, property, security, and creativity. What's the conflict, though? Because right after that, there's a bit of a conflict here. What's going on that's conflicting with the 5? Could show you in an argument with somebody. Maybe you're making too many changes in your life and somebody's not liking it. They're telling you, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing, are you crazy? You know, I think you're willing to go the extra mile for this relationship. Someone else is not all that happy about it. Because that could be a parent, one of your parents still alive maybe. Could be a sibling. Could be a close friend. This sort of, whoever they are, they're close to you. An argument or another conflict of some kind could leave you feeling very, very tired, frustrated, exasperated. This could be because someone that you trusted is being cruel and unkind. They may even be devious, and it could wound your relationship, all right? And it could be coming out of a place of jealousy or a need for power and control over you. Who is this? This card could also reveal communication problems within the family, hurtful opposition, being unfairly overruled and ignored. But on a more positive note, you're going to know how that person really is and what they're all about. It's going to all be out in the open. You're going to know what you're dealing with. Gives you an upper hand to deal with them. Advice: stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do be assertive. Just don't back down. Stand your ground. All right? Keywords are opposition, arguments, shame, bullying, unfairness, loss, and resilience. At least they have you feeling that way, and if you allow them to pull you down, that's exactly what's going to happen. But it's not, because the prompt on the last card here, no generic intentions meant here, male or female, all right? But resilience is the golden word. That's what's going to carry you through. So you bear with me while I bring her up here. Just a sec, we're almost done. Okay, so with the energy of the Queen of Swords, intelligence comes into play and being driven. That means going after what you want. Nothing's going to stop you because you feel driven to do this. This energy commands respect, which you're going to do. You're going to be commanding respect from those that don't. You're going to hold your ground, and you're going to put your own interest first. And what it is that you want to put first is going to be put first. Somebody feels like they're losing you, and they're very jealous over it, that you're not going to be there at their disposal day and night anymore. Okay? This energy is very charming, but doesn't suffer any fools. You're going to be able to see the truth of any situation in a flash. This card often comes up in a reading, usually shows strong women, business leader, independent females, and sometimes single parents. Maybe that's the person that you're in conflict with. It's time for you to show your strength of character. Life is too short to sacrifice over somebody else being self-centered, thinking it's all about them. They need to stand on their own 2 feet, because you're doing that. You're standing on your own 2 feet. You're going after what it is you want, Bill. All right? The advice: you need to be prepared now to make a strong decision or respond to a final decision made by a woman. Keywords are intelligence, independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. Stay with me a moment longer, Bill. I'm going to ask Lilith. Okay, I got to get in my own screen. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Okay, Lilith, this is for Bill Kitchen and his question. He has very strong feelings for a Pisces woman, and we want to know, Bill wants to know, are they going to be pulled together into an intimate, committed, and loving relationship with this Pisces woman that Bill has affection for, deep, deep affection? Are they going to come together as a couple? You are going, look. You are, but that card, you're going to end up together, but it's not going to happen easy. There's conflict in there. All right? There is conflict in there. You can't let anything or anyone come between. Who's this person, Bill? You don't have to tell me, but this person has some influence or always has had a certain amount of influence over you. But that's before. And you used to just let them have their own way so that you get along and there wouldn't be any arguments or anything like this going on. but they're going to try to mess things up for you. You need to be on top of it. And the Pisces lady needs to be made aware of all of this that's going on as well. While you ask her to please be patient until you deal with this other person. You don't want to do it too quickly, too rapidly. You want to do it right. You're not looking to make enemies. You're not looking to lose friends. None of that. And make sure you tell your Pisces lady that she's not having an influence like that. It's not her. It's not you. It's that other person. All right. But in the bigger picture, you guys are coming together. Looks pretty good as long as you don't muck it up. All right. You don't want to muck it up, right? So there you go, Belle. Thank you very much. Your ex. Ah, well, that makes sense. That fits. My goodness. Wowzers, eh? Wow. You got to stick to your guns. Yeah, and like I said, okay, you don't want to put up feelings of hatred or fear or anger. You're trying to deal with it to keep your ex calm, to keep the new love calm, most of all, to keep you calm through the whole thing. All right? But they're not going to be able to control you. She's not going to be able to do anything like that. So it gets a little bumpy. You're coming together, but it's a little bit bumpy. It's not going to be that smooth of a ride that you want it to be, put it that way. But anything worth having, that expression, it's worth going through what you need to go through. Yeah, her and your nurse. Okay. All right. You've got to take a resolve here and stand up for what it is that you want and protect it. So that the new love in your life is going to be very impressed with what you can accomplish, especially when it comes to other people. All right. Hi, Karen J. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Carmen. How are you? So, boys, we've been going straight out for how long here? My goodness sakes. Where are we for time? No way. Oh my goodness. Where has the evening gone? Wowzers. My goodness. Isn't that something? Wowzers. The same to you, Bill. I wish you the best. I wish you the best of the best of the best. You're a good guy. You're a nice guy. You're a very gentle guy. But you're not gentle in the way that shows weakness or that you're easily influenced by people that are kind of lording it over you. They're in for a surprise, they're in for a shock, and they're not going to like it. You follow your heart, follow your intuition. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. It's all good. It's all good. There's about 15 minutes left to our 3-hour mini readings. There are none waiting in the queue. We've caught up with everybody. So if you have a question, you better get it in pretty fast. All right. Thank you so much. Same to you, Bill. I know you need it too. The same to you, my friend. How's the weather down there right now? Huh? How's your weather? Probably still hot and muggy where you're at. I wouldn't doubt it. Boys, but the card picked right up that you have a troublemaker. So you're not going to have her support or the nurse's support either. She'll probably get the nurse to side with her. You tell him that if he does this, that, and the other thing is going to happen. You tell him. So It's about 15 minutes left to the reading, and then we're going to shut her down for the night. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark, and we don't go past that. But I can't, and I can never, because the minute I say, oh, I'll be back here tomorrow for sure, something happens and I can't follow through. I'm just going to say, I'm going to try to be back tomorrow night, Monday night. We'll see what we can do. So, what do you mean, Karen? There's 2 ways to pay and donate. There's 2 ways to donate. If you're in Canada, use the Canadian e-transfer system. Anywhere else on the globe, literally, okay, anywhere, I don't care if you're in Russia or Germany or Taiwan or South Korea, it doesn't matter. It's PayPal. And you don't have to be a member to pay with PayPal, not to send money, only when you're looking to receive money. To send money, it's a one-time thing. So you're all good to go. Yeah, but she's gonna bill. The link for PayPal is right up where Jennifer put it there, Karen. Right up where Jennifer put it. I love Ilian. I know a few Karens I'm trying to picture. But PayPal and Canadian e-transfer are the only 2 methods of payment. So, I love Ilian. What time are we now? Where are we at now? We must be down. Yeah, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. But for you, Bill, by your ex, when she finds out, she's not going to like it. Because she can't lord it over you, so. Yes, Karen. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I remember you now. Absolutely. With OBS. OBS, which didn't work out real well for me, but we're going to be, I've been on Lightstream all this time. It's been working really well. It's YouTube that gives me the hard time. But I'm going to be, in a short little while, if I get the money ahead, we're going to be changing to Zoom. We did a test run, and it was perfect. Perfect. No freezing of the screen the way this one does. With it was just clear as a bell all the way through. It was really, really nice. Same to you, Bill. You stand up for yourself. Life is too short. All right. And if the Pisces lady, is bringing you joy and making you feel fulfilled and content, hold on to her. Don't let anybody get in between. You use Restream. I never heard of that one, but I just know that Zoom, it was actually Jennifer's husband uses Zoom, and he brought me in to his Zoom. And he couldn't get over it. He said, you never froze once. There were no hiccups. There were no breakups. There was no nothing. It was perfect. And we talked for about an hour. And it was beautiful. It was wonderful. So, that would be nice. Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'll check it out. I'll see. I'll look it up. There seem to be a lot more choices for streaming software now than there's ever been, so. Oh, you would know if you're using it, I'm sure. I hope you're doing well with your channel as well. I will check it out. Absolutely. Good evening, Mary Jane. How are you, Mary Jane? Go do your reading. I'll be back. I'm going to try to get back tomorrow night, Karen. Okay. Enjoy your reading. That's good. Not too bad. It's been a busy night. It's been busy. It's been steady. We haven't heard from Doc tonight, and I hope that no news is good news kind of a thing. Same to you, Bill. I bet you have all sweet dreams these days. I'm happy for you. I really am. That's really wonderful. Enjoy. Don't let the negativity cross into your joy. Keep it separate when it starts. All right? Protect it with everything you got. Hope you had a nice day at work, Mary Jane. I hope. The night's not complete unless you come in to say hi, Mary Jane, so we're always happy to see you. We're always happy to see you. Ah, my goodness. They were good readings tonight, though. There's a very, very strong presence of spirit being here this evening, which I enjoyed a lot. Oh, come on, PayPal. Come on. There we go. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? You had a good day. Yes, yes. Too funny. Nice to be home. You've had a long day, though. You work long hours. It's nice for you to be home, I'm sure. You just feel a big sigh. I'm home. Oh, I gotta stop this yawning. It's annoying. Too funny. Too funny. Oh, do I? Yeah, I got one foot in my bed, I think. Be going to bed soon after this is finished. Very soon. A few more minutes to go. I tried to get on last night, and there's always the same person. They call. They've got the damnedest timing. About 2 minutes before, um, not 2 minutes, about 5 minutes before I decided, okay, I'm going to do readings. I said I would, I will. Saturday night and all. And the phone rang, and I didn't want to answer it, and I answered it. And it's a lady who's a member and a viewer and all that stuff. She's a member of the Facebook group and in here and YouTube. And she's from Boston. She's got the Boston accent, the whole bit. Anyway, she needed a little bit of help. And she calls quite frequent, not all the time, but whenever she calls, I'm just getting ready to start a live stream every time. And I apologize, so I'm not making this up. You can go on YouTube and see that I am not lying to you, that I'm going to be live. And then she said, "Are you busy? Oh my God, please tell me you're not busy, because I really need to talk to you." And I said, "Well, I can be busy, and I was going to be in about 5 minutes, but go ahead." 2 hours later, before the phone call ended, and I was drained. So that's why I didn't get here. Yes, I am going to try to get back tomorrow. I'm not promising anymore. Because when I say I'll be back tomorrow for sure, then something happens, right? So I'm going to say I'm going to do my best. My intentions are to be back tomorrow. The next couple of nights, actually. So I got bills to pay and stuff, that kind of a thing. So I think COVID's affecting most people are affected by COVID. Um, Having a hard time paying their bills, this sort of a thing. So there's so many people in the same boat, and there's people so far down now they got to reach up to touch bottom. And even I'm feeling a lot of people that have never struggled to pay their utilities, we'll say, those kinds of bills, are now feeling it. And now they know how the rest of the world feels, So it's a big shock for a lot of people and huge adjustments, so yeah. That's just it, Sylvia. I did it for 6 years. It was all phone related. I used to get inbound calls, all phone related. And once you've done that kind of work, the phone rings, it's an irritation. It's like, oh, here we go, so. And she's lucky I even heard the phone, because my phone, the ringer's extremely low on it, and you can't turn it up any higher. So if the phone's like at the other end of the house, I never hear it. I got a friend got mad. I've been calling you and calling you, and I've been trying to get you online. I haven't been online all day. Well, what's with the phone? I called you and I called you and I called you, and I left a message. I've been waiting on, and it's like, well, the phone wasn't out here where I'm at. It's at the back of the house. I'm sorry. And then when I checked my messages, oh, she was so angry. All right, I don't know how you're doing, but I've been trying to get a hold of you all. That was the message, kind of a thing. So too funny. Hi, Donna. Not too bad. How are you doing, Donna? How you doing? I bet you do too. I bet you do. And as I said to my Boston friend there last night, I said, I'm not one easily influenced or easily swayed by the way things are, but I swear that I've been cursed I've been cursed with poverty because of a couple things that happened and made me think that way. The starving wolf thing, feel like a wolf tied to a tree, and just out of my reach is this raw T-bone, fleshy steak hanging in front of me, and I'm starving. And it's got my name written right across it. And I can see it. I can smell it. But I can't retrieve it, even though it's meant for me. This has happened a couple times recently. So, you know. Jennifer's putting out the last call. Jennifer's putting out the last call. Your still rings at all hours. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just don't hear mine hardly ever. It's very low ring. The other thing with me is I'm such a loner. I love my alone time. I love my downtime. When you deal with as many people as readers do on YouTube, you deal with people every day, and you just, there comes a point where your energy just says enough. I can't give anymore. I need something left over for me to get through my day. I can't give anymore. So, you know. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. The problem with me is, and I know part of this is my fault, is because I've never dreamt of a mansion on the hill. I've never dreamt about being a millionaire. Oh, we all have those dreams, but it's nothing I obsess about. I know how life can be for me. I'm happy if my bills are paid on time every month, and I've got food in my fridge and my cupboards. My needs are met, and maybe a want here and there comes through. That to me is perfect life. It really is. I don't ask for enough. That's the problem. You should always ask for more than what you actually want so that you get what you want. You know what I mean? And I've got to learn to do that. I really have to learn to do that. So, yeah. Yes, Mary Jane. Yeah, thank you. You understand what I'm saying. People, they just don't understand. They don't get it. I had somebody on Facebook complaining once. They said they were done commenting on everybody's post. And this person is obsessive about covering every notification, every one that she gets. But people don't do the same in kind, you know. And, oh, excuse me. I was watching the conversation, and I had to speak up. And I said, I do not ignore your post. I usually click like or love or something other. I said, I don't sit and type because I don't have it in me. Why? Because when I log into Facebook, there's 80 notifications waiting for me. There's no way in hell I can put written comments in that many notifications. I try to acknowledge them by like, love, shock, anger, whatever it relates to show that I've seen it and I acknowledged it, and then I move on to the next one. But there are times I'm so burned out that even clicking the like or the love takes a huge amount of effort for me to even do that. And sometimes it's so bad I come in and I go, oh my God, the notifications. You know what I do? Hit the X. I'm not even reading I'm not doing anything. I hit the X, so. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Thank you so much, Donna. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Is that why they call you Mean Queen? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't even have COPD. It's just that simple. So, And another thing, you didn't ask my permission to pull a card on me either, so that goes right out the window. Doesn't mean anything to me. You might scare other people with predictions like that, but I'm fine. Believe you me, I'm fine. I have other health problems, but not that. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that. My mother smoked for 50 years. My grandmother smoked even longer. She smoked since she was young till she was in her late 80s, and she gave up cigarettes. She just didn't want to do it anymore, and she did not die of cancer. She did not have cancer. She had other problems, so, you know. Okay, Mean Queen, we're going to just take care of you right now because we don't need your energy like this. Okay? So, I'm going to do what needs to be done. Let's see. There we go. We'll list it under that. Okay. And report. There we go. Mean Queen, why don't you chill out a little bit? Have a cigarette and relax. Have a cigarette and relax. Thank you, Jennifer. Good way to go. Somebody that mean-spirited. Oh my God, can you imagine having a tarot reader like that? Come out and tell you, I seen this about you, I seen that about you, you know. And if I had lung cancer, I really don't care. I can't get to the other side fast enough. So, I'm not upset by it, but no, I don't have lung cancer. Not at all. If I was going to have lung cancer, I probably would have had it 20 years ago. Easily. I used to smoke a lot more than I do now. So, and like I say, the women, and you tend to follow the women that precede you through things like that. Life age expectancy. The women all live long, long, long lives into their 80s and 90s on my mother's side. And that sort of a thing. So, you know. Yeah, we tend to follow the women. When you've got women in the family, you tend to follow the other women that precede you. So they all live to be late 80s, early 90s. I don't know, man. Living into my 90s, I don't know about that kind of thing. So, but I think we're done. Yeah, we are. We're 10 minutes past the 3 hour mark. So, that was a nice thought, though. Thank you, Mary Jane. That would be really nice. It would be really nice. Make sure that the bills are paid. The only bill I'm behind on is the power and the electricity. That's the only one. The other bills are paid, but you have to kind of juggle. You have to rob Peter to pay Paul, as they say. It's the way it goes. You know, it's terrible how money rules our life. It's terrible how we need money in order to survive and to live half decently, anyways, you know, makes it tough. So, and my big treat is buying store bought cigarettes rather than rolling my own. I got those today and had to buy tobacco, and I'll go back and forth between the two, but that's my big treat, you know. I watched, what was I watching? Um, oh my God, what was I watching? It was good. It was a hospital scene, And this woman had COPD really bad. She was a real heavy smoker. And the doctor standing at the foot of her bed saying, well, if you quit smoking, blah, blah, blah. And she said, are you out of your flipping mind? The doctor would, what? What do you mean? I'm trying to tell you to do things to help you. I'm 85 years old. I'm not giving anything up. And not at 85 years old, the condition I'm in. She looked at the nurse and said, matter of fact, get me in the chair and take me out for a smoke right now. She thought the doctor was crazy. I'm 85, not 25. Where it would make a difference, kind of a thing. So, and at 85, we're going to give up. If you're a drinker, you're going to give it up at 85? No, you're not. You smoke, you're going to give it up at 85? Nope. Your days are numbered. So why would you let your last days be going through withdrawal and feeling miserable? You wouldn't. You'd be doing everything you want to do at 85. You really would. I would. I'd be doing everything at 85. Whatever I wanted. Wouldn't care. So. I don't know who that Mean Queens is, but she's one hateful bitch. My God, why are some people hateful in this day and age? Really, And I'm protected, so whatever comes at me is going to ricochet back to her and anybody else like her. That's the way that works. It ricochets back, just like we call that boomerang effect. Yeah, so. Anyways, we should say good night. I know some of our favorites have come in late, but we've been 3 hours and 13 minutes as of this moment. Please keep your integrity in place. Have compassion for the rest of the world. Show your compassion, your understanding, and your patience. Try to be non-judgmental, this sort of thing. And like I say, keep your integrity forefront and center, and you can't go wrong, and you won't get lost, and you won't go astray. All right. And the last thing is to keep the peace and you can share your love and light out with the rest of the world. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. You're not guaranteed to be notified, though, through YouTube. If you want to guarantee to be notified, you go into Facebook, you come in and visit us there. We're under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, Fundy, the Bay of Fundy Fortunes. All right. And it's a closed and a private group. There's the plus side of things. It's very Zen-like place. Anything goes on in there stays in there. You're protected. All right. So anyways, thank you very much, everybody. I wish you all the best of the best. Thank you, Mary Jane. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right. The best wishes to you all. And I am going to try to get back tomorrow evening. And we'll see how that goes. All right. Thank you so much for all being here. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate your input. Just appreciate you overall. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I wish you all a good night and a happy Monday. Come tomorrow. It's Monday, start of a new